Hello guys, this is MagicTray, and I'm showing you some resolution comparisons between native 1440p versus native PS2. I will also be doing some frame rate testing and show you guys the best settings for cold winter. We are using large frame buffer, a custom resolution of 2560 by 1440p, native, 16 times anisotropic filtering, mip mapping is on automatic, full direct 3D recommended, and we are using MSAA 16 times. With 16 times MSAA, it costs about 1.2 to 1.3 gigabytes of video RAM, so it's quite cheap to be honest, and it also eliminates all of the jaggies. We are using texture filtering of display and FXAA shader. We are using bilinear PS2. All the HUDs in this game remain filtered, so even on bilinear PS2, so that's good. I am using Direct 3D recommended, Direct 3D 11 hardware. And yeah, let's go over here. I do have MTVU enabled. I do recommend it because this is a first person shooter on an emulator, so yes, it's recommended. I have 6 cores. You only need 3 cores or more to turn this setting on for it to work. Let's check the PS2 dimensions if it wants to work. Now this game targets 640 by 448, so let's have a look. Also, this game does target 30 frames per second as well, so it's not that hard to run since it's only running at 30. But the counter's on the top left, my cursor's right up there, it says 60. If I drop a frame or two, it's because my game speed went down. And yes, this is what native PS2 looks like. This is what native 1440p looks like. Now the lighting is different, or the contrast is a bit different, hard to explain on why it does that. I could be using OpenGL to get a more accurate lighting, but I'm just using Direct 3D 11 for speed. For performance as well, here's native PS2 again. So with native PS2, there's a lot of aliasing. The texture filtering seems to be at like trilinear, maybe bilinear, one of those two. It's a lot more blurrier, and yes, the HUDs do not age well at all in both resolutions. So if we have a look at the HUDs over here, you can see that they look very blurry. And if I go to native 1440p, yes, it looks a little bit clearer, but it still shows its age even more. So, which is unfortunate. Now, there are broken sprites on these HUDs as well, as you see. Let's see if I can get a good view. Here we go. There's a broken sprite on my cursor right there. There's also another broken sprite right there on my cursor. It's hard to see because of my gun. But other than that, yeah, it's not that bad. You know, HUDs didn't age well on many PS2 games, but you know, you can still see it, which is good. Now if I press start, you can see the navigation in the start menu is running at 60 frames per second, 60 Hertz, so that's good, but you can see that the game is running at half the rate. Now let's go in here real quick. So let's have a look at this BioSuit science. As you see, it's quite easy to read right there at native 1440p, but if I go to native PS2, it is harder to see. The text is a bit more blurrier to see. Now if you look at the ceiling at native PS2 and then look at it at native 1440p, not much of a difference, but it does show its age. It's a lot more blurrier than the rest of the environment around us, so yeah, quite interesting there. Now that's pretty much about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.